Thank you, Brad. Well, I'd just like to say, you know, on behalf of all our young team, because we are young actually, even though we've been in business for a long time, there's a lot of us that are quite young in the team. Thank you to them all, because they're dedicated, real dedicated, hard-working crew, and without them, we wouldn't be where we are. I'd also like to say thank you to Richard, who we employed last year, and took him on, and he's given us all a complete new view of how to look at our business. I'm totally rejuvenated by it, and so is Tim here, my partner, and we're slowly working through the rest of the business. And it's going to be a special year this year, I think, 2013. So thank you very much, Richard, and I much appreciate all you've done for us this year.
First job coming in as coach was take a business that's 80 years, celebrated 80 years in 2012, to get these guys to actually look young again. So the rejuvenation process was quite involved. Those numbers are quickly going out of date, because they employed more people in 2012, and they're employing more people now this year, and more plans to employ more people through the course of this year. And in Ireland, over the last few years, it's been a difficult few years. Very few companies have been employing. Very few companies have been increasing their workforce. Generally, it's been letting people go. So to be working with a client that's increasing the number of jobs, it's phenomenal. One of the big changes with this client has been all about mindset. It's been around for 80 years, steady as she goes, doing what they do really, really well. And you probably saw their name up there a few times for a few awards. They really have a huge impact in what they do in their industry, in the community that they serve. And to shake them out of a stability that they were in, the comfort zone that they were in, we had to do some dramatic changes. And Tim is standing up here because he's actually taking on the role of MD going forward. And Mark is changing his role into a more executive position. And one of the ambitions that Mark articulated when we went through the coaching process was he wanted to give back an awful lot more to the community. And later this year, he's going to do a cycle from Dublin to Belgrade for charity and raise as much money for a children's hospital in Dublin. And I just think it's tremendous to be part of that. But the way that inspires his team around him, and what it's done for the company to get behind this and to get behind the guys now, what they can create going forward is phenomenal. And that's just about changing the mindset. So delighted for the guys, and look forward to seeing even more great things as we go forward.